Hi, welcome to Autogefuehl, today with Holger and this exciting car, the all-new Opel Crossland X, or for our British viewers, the new Vauxhall Crossland X. Not only the car is exciting, have you heard that American car manufacturer General Motors will sell Opel and Vauxhall to French company PSA? PSA, that is Peugeot, Citroën and DS. And indeed, this all-new car has a close connection to the upcoming deal because this car has a shared platform from PSA and Opel and Vauxhall. For example, the new Peugeot 2008, it will come in this autumn, has the same platform with the Opel Crossland X. But let's focus today on the new Crossland X. We knew the Opel Mokka or Vauxhall Mokka X. It's a little big brother, and further in the year Opel and Vauxhall will offer a big brother, the Grandland X. The Mokka X and the Grandland X, they are SUVs, and Opel calls this car, it's an CUV, crossover utility vehicle. That means it's not a car for slippery surfaces and with four-wheel drive. This is a car especially built for families and city driving. At the front we find the typical new Opel face, looking cute, friendly, and this car with a very high bonnet. The total length of the new Crossland X 4.21 meters. For example, 5 centimeters shorter than a Mokka X or 16 centimeters shorter than an Opel Astra, but 10 centimeters taller. Interesting for me is the color here and the color on the roof are different. Furthermore interesting is this design line starting at the rear and going up to this point. 17-inch alloys are possible with this car. Who are the competitors of this car? Of course, the Peugeot 2008, but also the Ford EcoSport, the Nissan Juke and the Renault Captur. Sometimes I told you that car designers work very hard at the front of the car or at the side profile, but forget to work at the rear, but not at the new Crossland X. I think the rear is a design highlight. For example, this tail lights going from here to here, and this part very interesting and not so boring like many other cars in this segment. So let's get in. Solid door sound. A view on the door. Plastic, but not so cheap plastic. Contrast stitches at the steering wheel. And Opel seats. Many parts of this car are shared with Peugeot, with the PSE group, but the seats are originally by Opel. The proportions of the car should provide a lot of room, leg room, headroom. Oh, look, that's a lot of headroom. And this is a pretty high seating position. It's possible to change the steering wheel. A quite good seating position for me as a driver with a height of 1.83 meters, and I think drivers with about 2 meters are sitting here very good. This is a pre-series model. We have no electricity, so I cannot show you the new infotainment system, but what we can see is a very clear design of the new Crossland X, less buttons. We have nice plastics here, but if you look here, it is a cheap form of plastics. But this is a car that will cost around about 17,000 euros at a starting price, and you cannot expect premium at all in this car. Here are 2 USB ports, but wireless charging is available here. Okay, listen to the button sound. Not so bad, I think. Unfortunately, we cannot show you the new infotainment system, but what we can see, it's an 8-inch touchscreen with IntelliLink infotainment software, which includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And with Opel OnStar, you are connected with the internet with in-car Wi-Fi as well. Beverage holders, this armrest, this room here. The whole interior of the dashboard and in the front is very functional in this car. Good work from Opel and Vauxhall people. We have a long list of optional driver's assistance systems and the new Crossland X head-up display, a rear parking camera, automatic emergency braking, lane keep assist, traffic sign recognition and drowsiness detection. Optional as well, a heating steering wheel, a heated windscreen and cruise control. This is another color. This is another color. Black and white, very nice, I think. And we needed to show you an optional feature at the rear. So let's get in here. As in the front, a lot of leg room and headroom. 10 centimeters, I think. And a very interesting feature, you can move the seats forward and back 15 centimeters, and this will enlarge the luggage compartment. I told you how functional this car is in the interior, and in the rear we find another examples for it. The movement is 40 and in a 60 split, but we have also a 40-20 split. We can move this, and we can adjust the rear seats. And this will provide more room in the luggage compartment too. By the way, there is optional a panoramic roof, a huge panoramic roof. So, with the white car, we can show you the luggage compartment. It's about 410 liters. And if you put this away, it's more than 500 liters. And if the seats are pulled down, that's more than 1,200 liters. A lot of room for a car of this segment. What about the engines? You expect from Autogefuehl that we can open the bonnet, but Opel don't allow it this day. But we expect small turbocharged engines from 81 to 130 horsepower with 3 or 4 cylinders from Opel Vauxhall or maybe the PSA group. stay with Autogefuehl and you get the information as soon as possible. Furthermore, we expect only front-wheel drive in the Crossland X. The all-wheel drive is reserved for the Mokka X, but manual and automatic gearboxes. You can buy this car in summer with an approximate starting price of 17,000 euros. Maybe Opel Vauxhall gives the details on the price and the engine on Geneva Motor Show, and look to the coverage of Autogefuehl of this motor show. For me, the new Crossland X is a pretty lifestyle car. The arguments to buy are the provided huge space in the interior and the attractive design. What I dislike? Nothing this time, but we have to drive this car, check the engines, check the steering and much more. And I think this driving experience we can have in April. And by the way, this is a very globalized car. The car manufacturer is from the United States, General Motors. The platform comes half from France and half from Germany and England. And this car is built in Zaragoza in Spain. So, these are our first impressions of the new Opel Vauxhall Crossland X. Give us your comments on this new car and see you next time on Autogefuehl.